Hi guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, I am Susanita Efe. Welcome. So guys, I know you clicked on this video because you want to know how it is to get an apartment in Germany. Let me just say this, especially in the city of Berlin, it is difficult. Very, very difficult. Okay, it's not easy to get an apartment in Berlin. Guys, it took me 3 years to finally get the apartment. What is this? It took me 3 years to finally get this apartment that I am in right now. I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment, and where I am now, it's a 2-bedroom apartment, which normally one should be excited about. But guys, I am not excited. I am kind of disappointed and I am kind of sad at the same time. It's a mixed feeling. It took me 3 years to get this apartment and I'm really not happy about it. Let me just tell you guys this. I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment, and in that apartment, from the first day I moved into, like the first day the agent showed me the apartment, I knew. Though the apartment was a nice apartment, but the kitchen was an open kitchen. The balcony, there was this tree, there was this huge tree that was planted beside the balcony, and even from my balcony as at then, you could touch the stems, you could touch the leaves from the tree. And for someone like me who is, guys, I suffer from allergy. Should I say I suffer from allergy, or I am allergic? I am allergic to a lot of stuff, you guys. I am allergic to a lot of stuff. So when I saw the tree, the first day the agent took me to the apartment, I knew. So I asked her, I was like, what's the name of this tree? She told me the name. I did my research and I saw that it's not good for someone like me who suffers from a lot of allergies. So from that very day, I told her I would need another apartment because I knew this would be, like, the tree would be a problem for me during the summer time. And she was like, yeah, just move in first, and when we find something else, we are going to, like, tell you, inform you. So in a couple of months, we are going to find something and you'll be out of here. Guys, a couple of months became 6 months, half a year, it became 1 year, it became 2 years and 3 years. And all this while I have been searching for apartments. I didn't really depend 100% on the agent. I was doing my own search. I would go, and sometimes you go to see an apartment and you have like 100 people before you. Yes, it's no joke, you guys. One time I went to search for an apartment and it was really funny. It was like 50 people before me, and the whole 50 people before me, there was no other person that looked like me. I knew there and then, let's give kind chance, because if every person before me they were all Caucasians and I was the only person of color. So how do you think you're going to get a chance? It will only take the grace of God for you to get a chance in such an apartment. Guys, I was going, like, within a week I would get like 3-4 apartments offer, and you go, they'll be like, we'll call you, give us the documents, we'll call you. Nobody called. And sometimes I will go like back to back and try to reach out to them, and all they will say is like, we are sorry, somebody has got the apartment due to one reason or the other. And what can I do? I just have to keep on searching. And I know people in Berlin that they've been looking for apartment for the past 7 years. They've been looking for apartment for the past 5, 6, 8, even 10 years. Now, finding an apartment in Berlin, let me just talk about Berlin because I live in Berlin, okay? So let me talk about Berlin. Finding an apartment right now in Berlin, it's all about who you know. I have seen people relocate like this because they know somebody. And I know somebody who knows somebody who paid 500 euro just to get an apartment. Yes, you think it's only in Africa that they do kululu. They do kululu here too. But anyway, that's not the point of the video. I'm just trying to say that right now, finding an apartment, it takes the grace of God. And also, if you know somebody. If you know somebody, is going to go fast. And if you don't know anybody, you just have to pray. And like, don't give up, keep on searching, okay? Just keep on going. If they give you an appointment, go. Don't give up. If I gave up the search of looking for an apartment, I wouldn't have gotten this apartment that I am in right now. And guys, I'm not so I know someone is going to say, you are ungrateful, you finally get somewhere and now you are not satisfied. Guys, if I tell you the stress I am going through right now in this new apartment, you won't even believe. Because a lot of the house, they call it Hausverwaltung, like the landlords in Germany, a lot of them, because they know the market is kind of crowded, saturated right now, and a lot of people are desperate, I think they are taking advantage of that kind of, because what I'm experiencing right now in this apartment that I am in, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, like I would say like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, or maybe like 10 years ago, it won't happen. I moved into, okay, now let me just say this. When I got the offer for this apartment, luckily for me, it was the same like landlord, it was the same house owner. So it's, it will be easy for me to change because it's the same company. So when they gave me this, they were like, oh, we have a new apartment for you. You've been on our waiting list for the past 3 years. So we think, okay, it's kind of nice that we offer you something because you've been a good tenant all those years, blah, blah, blah. And I was really excited. So they gave me the keys to go and look at the apartments, and I came to the apartment and I looked at the apartments. A very old building, like in a very, like, not in the city center, not in the city center, okay? So anyways, I looked at the apartment, I was like, okay, it's okay, it's really not my dream apartment, but with the current situation right now that houses, apartments are really difficult to find, you don't get one and do shakara, like Nigerians would say. You don't. You either accept it or wait for another 3 years, or maybe who knows when. So I looked at the apartment, I wasn't really satisfied, but I was like, okay, they say a bed at hand is worth more than, is it a bed at hand is worth more millions, it's worth more than millions in the bush, or I don't know. I was just like, okay, let me just accept this one and move, like a transition apartment to a better place. And you guys, after looking at the apartment, I talked to the house people, the landlord and the agent, and I was like, listen, there are a lot of stuff in the apartment that really needs to be renovated, and this. Come on, what's going on? They were like, oh, relax, we are going to renovate it, we are going to like make everything new, don't worry, we are going to work on it. Come on, what do you take us for? We are going to renovate. Guys, I was so excited. I was like, how long is it going to take to renovate the apartment? They said, how long is this video? It's okay. I don't really want this video to be too long. So they told me that the apartment renovation is going to take 3 months. Between 1 to 3 months. In Germany, they always go like ab 1 Monat, ab 1 Woche, ab 2 Wochen, ab 6 Monate oder sowas. They don't give you like specific, they always like this ab, like from this time to this time, from this time to this time, when it comes to things like this. So they give me a particular period of time, and when you're relocating in Germany, there is this thing when you get an offer. I don't really know how to explain it anyways, but like you'll be paying for this apartment and you'll be paying for the whole apartment and you'll be paying for the new one. Guys, it's draining. It's really draining. You paying for your old apartment where you are and also paying for the new one. My God, it's draining. So well, the reason I'm telling you guys all this is because I just want you to know that you have to prepare your mind. If you're moving to Germany, if you're moving to Berlin, you just have to prepare your mind. Be aware that finding an apartment right now in Berlin and in Germany is not easy. If you have to like sublet, do that. If you have to like live with a friend, a family member, squat, just do it for the time being, and with time you'll definitely find a place for yourself. And if you are in an apartment that you really don't find conducive, keep on searching, don't quit, continue to search. So let me just go back to my story. Let me just give you guys a brief rundown. So they told me it's going to take like 3 months, between 1 to 3 months to renovate the apartment, which I waited patiently. And around the 2nd month or so, I called and I was like, what's going on? Am I still going to get the apartment? Because up till now, I still don't have a contract, although you guys have assured me that the apartment is mine. They were like, oh, we are so sorry, we are going to send you the contract, blah, blah, blah. Guys, 3 months went by, they didn't send me the contract. And I was so scared. I was like giving up already. I was like, this people, they are joking with me. How can you tell me that you offer me an apartment? I went to the place, I kind of liked it, and I told you what and what I don't want, and you told me you're going to renovate, and up to now, no contract. So I kind of like, somehow I was giving up already, but I kept on calling them and asking what's up with the contract. Finally, with this whole pandemic stuff, you cannot go to the offices direct. You have to send email, phone calls, back and forth. And finally I finally got the contract, and I was really excited. And guys, that brings me to the most important part of this video. Listen, in Germany, do not sign any documents. Never use, let me go close to the microphone. Never, in short, why am I bending? Let me raise it up. Never you sign a document in Germany without reading it over and over again. And if you don't understand German, give it to somebody, a native German, like a native German, to read it for you back to back. Okay? If possible, give it to your lawyer to go through it. When I received the document, from the day I received the house contract, which they call Vertrag, Wohnungsvertrag in Germany, the house contract, when I received it, from that day, the house Verwaltung, that is the landlord, they started putting pressure on me to sign it and return it, to sign it and return it. And they want to be sure that I am going to like accept the apartment, or else they will give it to somebody else. They were like putting pressure on me. And you know, I was like, okay, now the ball has changed. I've been putting pressure on you guys to give me the contract. Now I have the contract. I need a couple of days to go through this thing, because it's not like Strasse Deutsch. It's not street German. This is like bureaucratic German. It's office. If you live in Germany, you know the office German and the street German, it's different. Okay, it's not like it's like complete different world. So I told them, I said I need a few days to like go through the documents to see before I sign, because I don't just want to give up my signature without signing. Something in me was just battling, do not sign, do not sign, do not sign. I don't know, so just somehow I was just feeling reluctant to sign, and it took me like 1 week. And finally I was just like, okay, let me just sign. And the day I signed, as soon as I signed the contract, I called the landlady. I was like, okay, when do I get to see the apartment? And she was like, oh, you can see it as soon as possible, just return the contract, the signed contract. And guys, that was the biggest mistake ever I made, as in biggest. When I tell you it's a very big mistake, it's a big mistake. And she kind of sweet talked me into returning the signed contract, which I did. I returned the signed contract, and they gave me an appointment to go and look at the apartment again. So like they want to officially give me the keys. Guys, when I came into the apartment, those people didn't renovate anything. They didn't renovate anything. They only painted the wall. They painted the wall, and like the floor, they just did it like patchwork, like rush. You could see that they just rushed everything. It was as if just within a week I was holding the contract. That was just within that week they were trying to rush everything. And guys, I was really disappointed. And I called them and I complained. I was like, what is going on? You guys told me you were going to renovate this apartment, and all you did was to paint the wall and the paint. Like, what is going on? They were like, oh, they are so sorry. They brought a lot of excuses, blah, blah, blah. And to even make matters worse, the caretaker, I met with the caretaker and I was like, what is going on? This and this and this. I mentioned all this to the landlords before I signed the contract, and they told me all this would be done. And what is going on right now? Guess what they said to me, you guys? Said, yes, you should have. Oh man. He was like, now that you signed the contract, we are not going to do anything anymore in this apartment. Every other expenses, you're going to carry it by yourself, because you've already signed the contract. You know, it was as if, you know, in Nigerian old movie, when thunder strike, that was how I felt like thunder was striking me. When the man was talking about all this, it was like, yeah, sorry, you shouldn't have signed the contract without. You guys, anyways, I just want you to know that if you are looking for an apartment right now in Germany, in Berlin, you just have to, sometimes you just have to swallow some certain pills. You just have to like endure some certain things. And right now in this apartment, you guys, when I did a total calculation of everything I have to renovate in this apartment, like when I did a total calculation, you guys, I will be spending between 5,000 to 6,000 euros to renovate. I know someone is going to be like, yeah, they are not supposed to renovate it to your taste. But if I mention some certain things, you guys are going to be like, what is going on? Why didn't they do that? What? Guys, it's terrible. I have also called outsiders to come and look at the apartments if it's normal. And everyone I called, everyone that comes into, they're like, was ist das denn? Like, what is going on? This is not normal. This is not normal. And I just don't want to like take it as if they are playing the you know, the card. I don't want to take it as if they're playing that card, and that's what it is. It seems like that's what they are playing, but I just have to I just have to be positive. I have to turn my lemon into lemonade. I don't know if I should, really guys, I really don't know what I should do right now. I have been really down. I have cried. I was like, why did I give up my old apartment? I shouldn't have given up my old apartment. I should have remained there. But sometimes you just have to turn your lemon into lemonade. Though I got a bigger space, I got a 2-bedroom apartment, which is cool. Closed kitchen. My former apartment was an open kitchen. This one is a closed kitchen where I have to cook and I don't have to be running here and there, like standing outside was for the aroma and everything to go out. So guys, that's basically it about this video. I just want to let you know, finding an apartment in Germany right now is difficult. So if you get any apartment, just accept it, okay? That's just what I'm trying to say. Just accept it. Take it as a transition. Just know that, okay, I'm not going to die here. In the next couple of years, I'm also going to find something better. So that's what I'm telling myself right now. I just take this apartment as a transition apartment to a better place. Turn your lemon into lemonade. All right, you guys, so that's just it about this video. Let me know down in the comment section, how is it going for you? If you are in Berlin and you are looking for an apartment, how is the search like going for you? And if you intend to move to Berlin, make sure you join some Facebook groups where you get to interact with people that are already living in Berlin to find out the situation, how to find apartments. I know they have a lot of Facebook groups where you can like get offers for apartments. But if you really want to live in Germany like a long time, you really want to live here for quite a long time, so just make sure you get an apartment for yourself. This subletting thing is something that I did, and it's not if you want to live here for a long time, just get a place where you have your Anmeldung, where you have your address on the door and you know it's yours and it's in your name, okay? Subletting is good if you are a student, if you want to live in Germany for a short time, or if you are someone like me who has the plan of living here for a very long time. Make sure you get a place where you have your Anmeldung, okay? All right, you guys, I love you. Thanks for watching this video, and thank you. See you in my next video. Make sure you love yourself, because if you don't love you, nobody's going to love you. All right, you guys. Ciao. See you in my next video. Auf Wiedersehen. Cheers. Bye-bye.